I'm Shinwaning. I was just petting a fat orange cat. Then suddenly, everything went black. Where the heck have I ended up?
Little Airtong greets the host. Oh no. The system bound the wrong person.
What?
Host, calm down. You're here now, haha.
You blind system. You dragged me to this hellhole. And it's a rebirth?
What can I do? I'm already bound to you. Can't undo it.
Airtong, when divorce is extremely difficult. You don't study marriage law, you study how to become a widow. If I die, you get deleted. Mathematically speaking, it's cheaper for you to just die.
But neither of us has to die. This is a top-tier rebirth. All you have to do is abuse the scum, become the queen of the mountain.
This weak body, queen of the mountain? Queen of the bed is more like it. And me. Either let me die, or give me superpowers so I can kill them all.
Kill the leads and this world collapses. Just abuse the scum. Make those who bullied the original host emotional, earn points. Save enough points to unlock powers. The original villainous grudge fades. You're free. For now, you can only summon a few model guys. This can be a royal harem. Abuse scum, get queen treatment.
Let me see what the original host's deal was.
Original Shinwaning was never favored by her mother. Her mother wanted her to swap marriages with her sister. She refused. Later, the sister married and died in 3 years. Mother blamed her for it. Her husband, Jeong Jinyu, loved the sister. For 10 years, he made her pregnant and miscarry repeatedly. Let the Jeong family torment her. All to avenge the sister. Ugh. The original host, filled with resentment, hanged herself.
Huh. The body I've possessed is truly surrounded by drama. Once I save enough points, I'll dismantle you first, Airtong. Then make those crazy men and women dance striptease for me.
Stuck with a host like this? Me, the adorable. The super invincible and beautiful small system of flowers is also too miserable.
Then what are we waiting for? My harem of model guys is waiting for me.
Fine. You win. Miss, why are you still sleeping? Big trouble.
Not bad. Airtong even changed my clothes for me.
Shout-I, don't scare the miss. The house is on fire. No time for that. My mother sent a message. The lady can't bear to let the eldest miss marry into the youngling marquise. So she plans to have her swap marriages with you.
Here comes the dramatic plot twist.
Miss, why are you laughing? If you bow to the wrong person, you can't swap back. I heard the eldest son-in-law of youngling marquise, Han Yunza, is 38 and still impotent, relying solely on the old marquis. Once the old marquis is gone, he can't even secure the title from his second uncle. How will you live then? Yes, that illegitimate son of the eldest son-in-law is terrifying. He killed at 5. Went at 9 and became a teacher at 13. The emperor keeps him by his side daily. If you marry there, even if you bear 10 sons, they might not grow up safely. The lady is too biased. Isn't this pushing you into a pit of fire?
Stop pretending loyalty. You just want to follow and become Jeong Jinyu's concubine. It's not about fearing my hardship, but about fearing your own struggles in the marquisate. How outrageous.
If you can't learn your sister's gentleness, at least have some manners. Getting married tomorrow, yet running around unkempt and unwashed. You've shamed the entire Shin family.
Mother, what do you mean? Shame is each to their own. If one person could represent the whole family. The Shin family's face was thoroughly shamed by sister 4 years ago. How could it be my turn?
You.
Mother wants me to learn from sister. Learn what? Learn how she killed her fiancé and became a widow before marriage? Or learn how she's still unmarried in her 20s, dragging down all the family's young ladies?
You ungrateful wretch. Your sister always cared for you. Yet you expose her scars.
Many families seem harmonious only because someone endures silently. Once they stop enduring, they're labeled peacebreakers.
Ungrateful child. After 10 months of pregnancy, I gave birth to such a cold-blooded beast. Wanru is so obedient and sensible. Yet you constantly oppose her. What are your intentions?
She's angry. Points skyrocketing. Reasoning with someone so biased and willfully blind is a complete waste of breath. How foolish the original owner was, clinging to such familial bonds. Mother, no need to waste effort scolding me. I'm not here to hear your grievances. Nor to argue about who's more filial. You're about to secretly swap me into Yongning Marquisate. So why pretend mother-daughter affection?
Nonsense. What absurd talk.
Fine. Same wedding day, same gowns. But our personal maids are swapped with your own Lu Zhu and Qing Zhu. Isn't it a bit too coincidental, mother? Xiao Dai and her mother already helped me find out the truth. If I hadn't considered the Shen family's reputation, I would have lifted the bridal veil when getting on the sedan chair, and let everyone see how biased you are.
Miss, madam, guards. Sell this maid and her mother together. Ungrateful traitor. I was wrong, madam. Congratulations, host. Progress increased by 3%. Truly a woman holding the script. This is just the beginning.
Step aside.
What exactly do you want?
I should be asking you that, mother. We're both your daughters. Why did you give my fiancé to Shenwan Ro? We're both daughters.
You've always been competitive, comparing yourself to your sister since childhood. When have you ever considered my difficulties?
If you treated us fairly, why would I need to compete? She gets the best picks, I get the leftovers. Other than arguing with her, have I ever caused you trouble outside? Sister encouraged her fiancé to hunt geese, which led to a death, and implicated the whole family in Minister Chen's suppression. Why did you mention that?
Your very birth was a mistake. A mistake because you're a girl. Not only are you not a boy, but you also caused my difficult labor, leaving me unable to conceive for years. Master wouldn't have been forced to take a concubine and have a legitimate heir.
Just because of this, you treat Shenqi, that concubine's son, better than your own biological daughter.
Biological or not. You're just not as good as Shenqi. When Wanro was born, Master got promoted. When Shenqi was born, I became pregnant with Wan'er. When Wan'er was born, your father never took another concubine. They are all lucky stars. How can you, a disaster star, compare?
It's the lingering will of the original host, competitive for a lifetime. Gaining neither family love nor romantic love. Silly girl. Mother is finally being honest. I'm almost flattered. If you'd admitted you didn't like me earlier, I wouldn't have competed. What I want isn't anything else, just 2 words, fairness.
There are no wrong parents in the world. I gave birth to you and raised you, that's already a great kindness. Only you owe me. Even 10 fingers aren't the same length. Fairness? Wanro and Wan'er didn't cause me difficult labor. Only you injured my body. Why don't you be fair about that?
Damn, I really want to slap this woman twice. Scold her for an hour without repeating myself. Tong, has the original soul really left? Why can't I control the body's reactions? Possessing a corpse doesn't usually come with a roommate.
Don't rush. The tears you're crying now are just the water from your brain. She's always wanted to understand why her mother doesn't love her. When the tears dry up, the obsession will fade. Just hold on a little longer.
Hold on, my foot. I feel like I'm about to dehydrate.
Although I don't like you, you're my child. You have a strong will. Marrying into the Marquis' household, you won't suffer. Wanro is too soft. In a family like that, she'd only be bullied. Marrying the Marquis' family is you reaching above your station. The Jiang family originally proposed marriage to your sister, but
your sister looked down on the Jiang family for being poor. That's how this marriage fell to me. Now that Jiang Jinyu has passed the provincial exam, she regrets it. Mother always says I steal her things. Every time, I only get what she doesn't want. I'm a jinx. She brought misfortune to the Jin family's young master. Who knows what she'll do to Jiang Jinyu in the future?
You want to anger me to death. A wife without her family's support. Let's see how well you can manage your life.
Humph. If the eldest daughter can't have a good life, you don't want me to have one either. Even a vicious tiger doesn't harm its own cubs. The noble ladies of the capital should see your true face.
Enough nonsense. Are you willing to switch marriages or not? Willing? The Shin family is still your family. We'll give you more silver. Unwilling? Forget the dowry money. Don't come back. I'll act as if I never gave birth to you.
Hey, why so angry? I didn't say I wouldn't switch. Now that everything's out in the open, my heart is dead. Don't talk about supporting me if I obey. Even a fool wouldn't believe that. You didn't even dare to refuse the Marquis' proposal on behalf of your sister. How would you ever stand up for me? Time is running out. Mother, are you sure you want to keep arguing with me?
What do you want to be obedient? Name your price.
That's more like it. That's the attitude for negotiation. First, write a statement, sign it, and press your fingerprint. State the real reason for switching marriages. So my sister can't act innocent after getting the advantage.
You.
Let me finish. Since childhood, I've always had it worse than my sister. This marriage switch. The dowry can't shortchange me. When she married into the Marquis' household, it was 3,000 taels on paper, 5,000 in hand. Now that I'm marrying, that 5,000 taels should go to me.
Wanro hasn't suffered much hardship. How can that little dowry be enough? The Jiang family is poor. How will she manage without silver?
She hasn't suffered, so I deserve to suffer? If she thinks the Jiang family is poor, let her marry the Marquis. An impotent, foolish old man is worth 5,000 taels? A handsome top scholar is worth a pittance? A package deal? You choose an incense stick first, or I won't exchange.
The Shin family isn't wealthy. Your 2 younger brothers aren't married yet. We've given you over 3,000 taels in dowry. Can you reduce the dowry a bit? Add 2,000 taels less. Otherwise, the family can't make ends meet. You can't just watch your parents and brothers live on meager meals. Hey.
2,000 taels is easy for sister, but hard for me. Forget it. Silver is my only hope. Either pay up willingly, and let her elope with the top scholar, or she marries into Yongning Marquis 8. The old Marquis won't last long. Han Yunza is foolish and incompetent. A bastard son will inherit the family business sooner or later. You really went to great lengths finding such a good match.
Fine, I'll agree to everything.
Put it in writing. I need 3 documents. First, that you forced the marriage exchange. Second, compensation adding 2,000 taels to the dowry. Third, a severance letter. I'll cooperate for the homecoming. If you don't agree, once at the Marquis 8, I'll tell Han Jincheng. Shen Wanru despises his father for being impotent, and calls him a fool. Guess what he'll do? Fingerprint. Banknotes. Servants accompanying me to Yoni Marquis 8. List and contracts of indenture. Hand them over. After the handover, I'll leave. Don't miss the auspicious hour.
Ungrateful wretch. I gave birth to you, raised you, and just for changing grooms, you sever ties? Aren't you afraid of being struck by lightning?
If heaven strikes anyone, it'll strike Shinwanru first. She's ambitious and competitive, caused her fiancé's death. Made a mess for me to clean up. Why should I? If you renege, let's expose everything. See who's despicable and shameless. Who's hypocritical.
Get out. Get out of here. Out.
Plain looks, flat figure. A low-budget Linda you pretending to be Baochai, gentle and understanding. Neither fish nor fowl. Jiang Jinyu is so blind. Obsessed with such a fake, even harming his lawful wife. His third-place scholar title was probably cheated. Damn. White moonshines really have skills, crying on cue. Wasted talent not acting in Shonya dramas.
Shinwaning, you're bullying sister again. On such a joyous day, can't you behave? Apologize to sister immediately. You dare hit me?
I hit you. Need to pick an auspicious day for that? Yelling at your sister? Your education went to the dogs. Someday I'll definitely go ask your esteemed teacher. Does your academy only know about hierarchy, not about respecting elders and caring for the young?
I'll fight you to the death. Ah.
Someone, quick, call the doctor.
Humph, these three are really deeply bonded siblings, a nest full of geniuses and prodigies. The Shin family really has good fortune.
Oh, my son, my son.
Mother. It's all my fault for not protecting little brother. I should have been quicker to take that kick for him.
It's all my fault. If it weren't for me, sister wouldn't have taken her anger out on little brother. Take Juan Air down first to apply medicine.
Mother doesn't care about me at all. Humph, bad mother.
Wait for me, little brother.
My Ruer is still the most considerate. Not like your sister, that ungrateful wretch. Even after getting married, she still insisted on signing a document to sever ties and demand money. Afraid others might benefit from her. Mother, how can you be so confused? That kind of document is just asking to leave evidence behind. We've already given her the dowry. How will I live in the Jiang family from now on? Do you think I wanted this? You haven't seen his unreasonable, shameless behavior. Who am I doing all this for? Mother, Ruer was wrong. Ruer was just angry at second sister. For being so heartless as to sever ties with you. Maybe I should be the one to marry over instead. All right, stop crying. Mother will increase your private stash to 600 taels.
This resentment has finally dissipated somewhat. What's the point? Feelings are like sand, the tighter you hold them, the faster they slip away.
The host is right. Loosening your grip appropriately might yield better results.
No, what I mean is, sand you can't hold, you might as well scatter it. Feelings you can't have, cut them off cleanly and decisively. Ertong, keep this safe for me.
I, the universe is invincible, super smart, beloved by all. Flower blooming, advanced system, am keeping this thing for you. The auspicious hour has arrived. Please cover the heads of the two young ladies.
Wow, the Shin family's dowry. I'm afraid it's more than 10 miles of red bridal procession. Two young ladies leading on the same day. What a grand spectacle.
Eldest miss, second miss, please enter the sedan chairs. Lift the sedan chairs.
This Han Yunze is like an invisible man. How did he suddenly get married? The old Marquis must be failing. He's seizing the position while he can. The old Marquis is taking advantage while the little Jinx is away. To make the cooked rice irreversible.
Host, looking at you like this, I almost want to sing a nervous song for you.
Can you just calm down? What do I have to be nervous about? I'm betting you, this dog system, don't want to be sent back for a rebuild. The superpower is locked, not gone. When it's a matter of life and death, you wouldn't dare not activate it. Let's just treat the Yongning Marquis estate as a dungeon to clear. If I'm in a good mood, I'll play along. If not, I'll flip the table.
Congratulations to the Marquis of Yongning. What a joyous occasion to share.
The old Marquis is 70 and still so spry. Doesn't look like he needs a grandson for a joyous wedding to cure him. Seems the rumors are true. The Marchioness hasn't favored him since this biological grandson was adopted out. Not even a smile on the wedding day.
The newlyweds enter the hall.
Ha ha ha.
First bow to heaven and earth. Second bow to the parents. Bow to each other. Now to the bridal chamber. Surprised? Let me educate you. Ancient people married and had kids young. Not as young as Emperor Kongxi, who became a father at 12. But most got married at 17 or 18. Becoming a grandparent in their early 30s was common. Han Yunza is 28. Calling him an old man is not unfair at all.
Dog system, didn't you say this old man was nearly 40, old enough to be a grandfather? Are you blind? This is clearly a total puppy. But you didn't say he was this young and tender. Especially those eyes. They have the clarity and foolishness of a college student, so innocent. Definitely has nothing to do with an old man.
Newlyweds, time for the fertility dumplings. See if they're raw, give birth.
Raw.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Even if it's a bit undercooked, it's acceptable.
Not only is he cute looking, but his personality is so genuine too. Good boy, let your big sister take good care of you from now on.
This is when you're supposed to say raw, give birth.
Oh, raw.
Then I wish you an early arrival of a precious son. This maid takes her leave.
Your family's food is pretty good. Want some?
Delicious. That's Chef Zhang's skill.
What a pity. 3 generations to no food and clothing, 5 to become true nobility. Compared to the Shin family, a true aristocratic clan, the Shin family's heritage falls far short. Just the level of the food is beyond comparison. If I could eat like this every day, life wouldn't be unbearable. Besides, this sweet, obedient husband is very much to my liking. The way he's devouring his food is super kawaii, cute.
Aren't you eating? Make yourself at home.
This will be my own home from now on, don't worry. The word politeness isn't in my dictionary.
Oh,
Birds of a feather flock together. A girl who's barely 18 acts like a weird auntie. A 28-year-old man acts like an innocent boy. A perfect match.
I'm full. Let's chat then. Why the sudden frown?
and no, madam. Can I discuss something with you?
Gee, go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm just a bit nervous, that's why I'm stuttering. Madam, how can you copy me?
Ha ha ha, are you really my husband? My 10-year-old cousin looks more mature than you. Where are you going? You want to run away on our wedding night?
If I knew you were a foodie, I'd have just listed the dishes. And foolishly got caught by your weakness. Oh, and you're a ledger too. Should have shown a picture of Han Yunza earlier. Probably would have hooked you instantly.
The new madam seems different from all other women. She doesn't speak in a coquettish tone, or does she beat around the bush, leaving me confused. Shouldn't the madam be begging me to stay, or threatening me not to leave? Why resort to force directly? Because it's faster.
Why waste time talking when you can act, Tong? Han Jincheng really is Han Yunza's biological son. His IQ is comparable to a husky's, adorably dumb. A maid who dares to drug her underage master probably isn't that smart either. Two negatives make a positive, and they produced a genius son. Is this an extreme reversal?
It sounds unscientific, but biologically speaking, he really is Han Jincheng's biological father. Let's call it a genetic mutation. Good bamboo from a bad clump. A phoenix from a chicken coop. Take it easy with him. If you plan to do anything, I suggest turning me off for now.
Relax, I'm not that desperate.
I want to go home.
Go where? This is your home. Didn't your grandfather tell you? After marriage, you sleep with me.
Don't bully me. Be careful. Cheng'er will hit you when he comes back. Cheng'er is very powerful. Even my second uncle fears him.
Don't you think it's odd to use your son to scare people? What's wrong with that? People who bully others rely on connections. Always saying, my father is, my grandfather is. You're a grown man, yet you need your son to back you up. Aren't you ashamed?
Why should I be? Cheng'er is truly remarkable. Even at 6 years old, his essays surpass mine. Grandfather said he's the once-in-a-generation genius. Even better than my father. The father I'm referring to was my original uncle, who was also a child prodigy.
Your father was a prodigy, your son is a prodigy. And you're consistently the dim one.
Ah.
What are you hiding from? Once we're wed, we're lawfully married. Is it illegal for me to touch my own husband?
It's not illegal, but grandfather and Cheng'er said, I can say no to things I don't like. A forced melon isn't sweet.
Oh ho, you even know proverbs. You're not completely clueless. But did your grandfather tell you? A forced melon isn't sweet, but it quenches your thirst, right, Han Yunze? Come here, let's talk. Do you know who I am?
Yes. The eldest daughter of the Shun family, Shun Wanro. From now on, you'll be my wife.
Half right. I will be your wife. But I am not Shen Wanro.
You've been busy all day, you must be exhausted.
Young master, it's terrible. The madam. She suddenly has severe chest pain and is writhing in bed.
Wait for me, I'll be right back.
Go quickly. Don't keep mother waiting. Left alone in the bridal chamber on my wedding night. This is clearly a deliberate scheme against me.
Ah. What do we do? I married the wrong person. Will grandfather scold me?
What do you mean? What do we do? The Jiang and Shen families live so close. Those two should have entered the bridal chamber long ago. My dear sister, Shen Wanro, must have realized she married the wrong person by now, but so far, the Jiang family hasn't sent word. Guess why?
You mean your sister? Your sister doesn't want to marry me? And your original fiancé, Jiang Jinyu, doesn't care who he marries either? So they're going along with a mistake and don't plan to speak up?
Not bad, Han Yunze. Your logic is quite sharp. Not foolish at all. I thought you'd need to think for ages.
Grandfather and Cheng'er also say I'm not foolish, but everyone else says I'm stupid. I learn things just a little slower than most people. But I understand a lot of things. I know girls don't want to marry someone like me. That's normal. Who says that?
I think you're great, husband. I got a good deal.
Your former fiancé, Jiang Jinyu. If he wasn't interested in Shan Wanru, he wouldn't have consummated the marriage with her. But you don't seem upset at all.
Huh. The engagement was just our parents' and matchmaker's arrangement. I never knew him well. Some people don't seem great at first glance. And after spending time with them, they're even worse. The marriage to the Jiang family was originally a mess Shen Wanru didn't want. Later, her original fiancé died, and the one I was engaged to pass the provincial exam, so she changed her mind. After my sister was betrothed to your family, my mother went crazy with worry. She was sure the Marquis' household was a pit of fire. I didn't care. A husband is a husband. I could even get a better dowry out of it. Why not? Huh. You really are naive, believing whatever anyone says. Easier to fool than my uncle's little kids.
Were you lying to me just now? How could you joke about your own mother's reputation? That's too much.
I just said you're gullible, not that I was lying. You look sweet. Why such a hot temper? I'm not lying. Everything I said is true. And don't talk about me divorcing and going home. My family doesn't want me back. I have nowhere to go. Hanyunza, we've already performed the wedding ceremony. We're husband and wife in name and fact. You'll support me for life, right?
So what do we do now? Should we tell grandfather? Explain the situation clearly to him?
No need. It's late. The old Marquis should rest. We shouldn't disturb him. We'll tell him in the morning. The truth will come out eventually. This matter will be known sooner or later. There are only two solutions. Either we go along with the mistake and stay married, or grandfather gets furious, holds the Jiang and Shen families accountable, and then I'm probably finished.
No. My grandfather is very kind. He won't send you back. I promise.
Yeah, right. You have no power or ability. You rely on your grandfather above, and on your son below. What can you guarantee? The old Marquis is only kind to you. If he finds out the Shen family pulled this trick, he'll definitely get angry. You don't want to upset grandfather and make him sick, right? That's right. Husband and wife are one. So we must be honest with each other. I won't lie to you. And you mustn't lie to me either. As for grandfather, tomorrow morning, tell the old Marquis you're very satisfied with me. Let's just let this mistake stand. It'll spare him the discomfort and protect his health.
No. Grandfather says. We can't hide the truth just to spare him worry. Lying is wrong. It would make grandfather angry.
All right. You really are an obedient, good child. Fine. The truth can be told, but only to grandfather. You absolutely must not tell anyone else in the matter, understand?
Other couples, on their wedding night, are all passion and fire. You're acting like a kindergarten teacher.
Don't worry.
Mother-in-law,
My son, Jinyu.
what on earth is going on? The match I arranged was the second Shin daughter, Shin Wanning, wasn't it? How could it be her?
Mother, please calm your anger. Yesterday, both Jin young ladies were married all simultaneously. In the crowd and confusion, the wrong bridal sedan was boarded, the wrong vows were taken. A great mistake was made. What's done is done. We can only accept it. The one I truly love is Wanro. To have my wish fulfilled now, perhaps it's Father's spirit watching over us, granting my heart's desire.
That little hussy has some clever tricks. My once so obedient and filial son, now for this vixen. Even drags out his deceased father. Mother-in-law. All the fault is mine. Punish me however you wish. Just don't harm your health. Please don't blame Jinyu. If we cannot let this mistake stand now, Wanro can only end her life. Jinyu was raised and taught by your own hand. He is kind-hearted. He couldn't bear to let me die for nothing, that's why. You mustn't do anything foolish. Mother has always been kind. She won't tear the heart.
Mother, I beg you. Wanro is already my wife. The deed is done. Please, grant us your blessing.
For this wretch, you care so little for your own well-being? Kneeling, kowtowing, not a thought for your mother's feelings. This isn't you begging for my blessing. This is you stabbing your own mother's heart. All right, what is this? The floor is cold. Get up, quickly. Since you were little, have I ever denied you anything you truly wanted? And I do genuinely like Wanro. Obedient and sensible.
Mother, does this mean you agree to our union?
What choice do I have? The deed is done. Wanro is well-behaved, educated, and understands propriety. If she could marry into our Jiang family, I would only be overjoyed. But you know she was originally betrothed to the Marquis of Yongning's household. Mother-in-law, please don't worry. The Marquis's household is in a hurry to bring a bride in this time. I heard the old Marquis is in poor health, fulfilling a wish. They don't care who they marry. Second sister is ambitious for status. Now that she's at the Marquis's residence, she's probably already dazzled by their wealth and splendor. Master, madam, something terrible has happened. Yesterday, somehow, the two young ladies got into the wrong sedan chairs. Young Master Jiang has already consummated the marriage with our eldest lady.
What did you say?
Yesterday, young Master Jiang was drunk. He drove all the maidservants out.
Get out! All of you, get out! Jurue, now that things have come to this, don't you have anything to say to your husband?
Husband. I truly had no other choice. Ruer is our eldest daughter. I couldn't just watch her jump into a pit of fire. Please, be kind to Ruer one more time. Forgive your wife this once.
Foolish! What a stupid woman! For the sake of one person. Would you disregard the entire Shin family? Do you think everyone else is a fool? If you truly didn't want Ruer to marry into the Marquis's household, you shouldn't have agreed to the match in the first place. So clever. I usually respect you, considering how hard you manage the household. I turned a blind eye when you mistreated Ning. But she is still Shin family flesh and blood. Do you feel no guilt at all? This disaster for the Shin family, in the end, stems from your poor household management and misjudgment. Now that this has happened, whatever terms the Marquis's household sets, we can only accept them. There is no room for argument. For Honor's sake, for the future of our Shin family, I'm afraid you will have to suffer some hardship.
Master, what do you mean by that?
If you seek forgiveness, you must show the proper attitude. You will voluntarily go to the family temple to pray and reflect on your mistakes. Regardless of whether the old Marquis blames the Shin family or not, you will remain there for now. Don't worry. In a couple of years, when this matter has blown over, and the Marquis's anger has subsided, I'll bring you back. How come after getting married, you've become so diligent? Not sleeping in? It's not even time for the tea ceremony. Why not sleep a little longer?
Grandfather, I have something important to tell you. Everyone out. No one enters without my order.
No rush, no rush. Have a bite first.
Grandpa, it's really urgent.
No wonder Han Yunze, at his age, still has the heart of a child. I hear Han Jinjing usually treats his father like a son. One old, one young. Han Yunze's title as the Han family's top protected good-for-nothing is truly well-deserved. Old Marquis. I came today to confess something. Jiang Jinyu and I have no feelings for each other. He and my sister are in love. My mother pressured me hard, so I agreed to repay her for raising me. Punish me if you must, but I'm just an accomplice. Don't take it all out on me. If you're willing to let us make the best of this mistake, compared to my unwilling sister, I think I'm more suitable for Han Yunze.
Grandpa, don't be angry. Wan Ning didn't mean it. Lady Shun forced her. Please forgive her. I think Wan Ning is great. I want to build a good life with her.
Not angry? Grandpa is about to explode. Lady Shin is just a fifth-rank lady. Yet she dares use my Yoming Marquis heir's marriage as a pawn? Do they think the Yoming Marquis house has no one and is easy to bully? But you, little girl, have some guts. You don't panic when things happen. Much clearer-headed than that Shin Wanro. Do you really like my eldest grandson?
Do what you can, accept fate. Since it's already happened. And I can't change it, being scared is useless. As for liking him, honestly, looking at his face, I can eat 2 more bowls of rice. Life would be more pleasant. Old Marquis, if this matter blows up, it's no good for our Marquis house or the Shin family. Making the best of this mistake is the smartest move. This wedding cost a fortune. All the officials sent gifts. If you send me back, will you, sir, return the gift money? You can't secretly swap back the already consummated Shin Wanro, can you?
Absolutely not. Shin Wanro has already had her wedding night with someone else. Switching back would be so awkward. And besides, I don't want to get married again. Grandson. It's too much trouble.
The Shin family's girl is brave, resourceful, and has a forthright character. Zaire shows no disdain for her, but rather looks at her with complete reliance. If she were to become my granddaughter-in-law, and keep Zaire good company, that wouldn't be bad at all. Ha ha ha.
I knew Grandpa was the kindest and loved me the most.
Husband, you're amazing.
Marquis, it's bad. Lord Shin and Lady Shin have come to see you. They're waiting right outside the manor, saying it's urgent.
What do you think, Ning girl?
What do I think? I'll think about it after I'm full, of course.
It's been hours. Why hasn't the Marquis summoned us yet? It's all your fault, you ignorant woman.
Lord Shin, Lady Shin, please follow me.
Time to receive the Shin couple. You too, hide behind the screen and stay there.
Yes.
Lord Shin, I underestimated you. You dare to meddle in the marriage affairs of my Yoming Marquis manor? All the fault lies with my Shin family. Please calm your anger, Marquis. This official failed in managing my household. A moment of negligence led to such a grave mistake, implicating the Marquis manor. As things stand, I dare not shirk responsibility. This matter is entirely at the Marquis's discretion. Lord Shin, what clever scheming. You appear to be humbly admitting fault. But in reality, you've thrown all the difficult problems at this old man. The mistake was made by your Shin family, so solve it yourselves, Marquis. How about we quietly switch the 2 young ladies back? It would preserve the Marquis manor's dignity and also remedy the Shin family's error. My daughter Wanro's purity is lost. She is already too ashamed to remain the future Marchioness. I only beg the Marquis to leave a shred of face for the Shin family. Life or death, it is all at the Marquis's disposal.
Husband, you can't. Ruer is our daughter.
Lord Shin, what a decisive move. Truly, those who achieve great things are not bound by trivialities. However, this marquis does not wish to bear the infamy of forcing your Shin family's daughter to her death, and be left with a reputation for cruelty.
People in ancient times had too many schemes. All this scheming and backstabbing, isn't it exhausting?
Haha, it's the officials who have many schemes. Those who can stand in the imperial court are no ordinary people. As long as they didn't get there through hereditary privilege or buying the post. The probability of a minister being foolish is even lower than that of the emperor being foolish.
That's true too. For an emperor, the most important things are lineage and parents. If you run into a royal family with poor reproductive ability, tough luck. You don't even need to get to the point of fighting for the throne. 1,000 acres of land, one seedling. Whether it's a pumpkin or a winter melon, it has to be the one.
Exactly. Passing the county level exam at that time is like getting a master's degree nowadays. Passing the imperial exam is equivalent to being a professor at a top-tier university.
My concubine-born son who passed the imperial exam at 13 must have been some kind of prodigy. Being a stepmother to such an exceptionally intelligent person really is a huge pressure.
Aha.
With a father like that, that prodigy probably doesn't suffer from stupidity intolerance.
Marquis, killing someone is just a matter of chopping off their head. Since Wen Ning is married into the Marquis household, she is a member of the Marquis household, entirely at the Marquis's disposal. This humble official has come today specifically to present 5,000 taels in silver notes, to express the Shin family's apology. My foolish wife is ignorant and clumsy, and has already requested to go to the family temple to pray and atone. If the Marquis is still not satisfied, please make it clear. We only beg not to implicate the entire Shin clan.
All the mistakes, great and small, are the foolish woman's fault. We beg the Marquis to be lenient. If you don't fancy my second daughter, just divorce her. Or keep her as a servant is also acceptable. We only beg you to spare my husband. I'll go to the family temple to pray and atone right now.
Foolish woman. Madam Shin, you exaggerate. This Marquis is not an unreasonable man. Let's proceed as official Shin suggested. If anyone asks about this matter in the future, I hope the Shin family will not shirk responsibility. Since Shin Wan Ning is to be the future mistress of my Marquis household, her reputation must not be tarnished in the slightest. Yes, this humble official will remember. Wan Ning has been ancestral since childhood. If there are any areas where she falls short, please let the Marquis household instruct her more. Marquis, might this humble official and his wife be allowed to see our daughter, Wan Ning? Presumably, Ning Er was pregnant yesterday. Also, the personal maids of the two children. After all, they are accustomed to serving them. Xiang Xiu. Ning Er, it's your father and mother who are sorry for you. We've wronged you. Your mother is old and confused. I will definitely punish her properly later. Since things have come to this, you should also try to accept it. Zay Er is the heir of the Marquis household. He will inherit the title. You will be the rightful titled lady. Your good days are still ahead.
A useless father, a biased mother, a sister and brother who are never satisfied with taking advantage. The one who always suffers is her. For the past 10 odd years, this father was like a pictograph, and now he's come back to life. No profit, no early rising. Since you've spoken so nicely, and I won't stand on ceremony. Mother has always favored elder sister since childhood. I've long been used to it. Father is busy with official duties, toiling for the Shin family all day long. You need not blame yourself. It's just that mother always said I'd marry into a modest family, and never properly taught me the rules of a grand household. Now, I'm truly afraid my words or actions might be improper and reveal my ignorance, and bring shame to the Shin family.
The Jiang family only has a 2-courtyard house and a dozen servants. Would those grand household rules I taught you have been of any use to you before?
Enough. Ninger, don't worry. Your father will find you. I need to retire from the house.
A nanny is unnecessary. I'm a married woman now. It might invite ridicule if word gets out. The rules of this Marquis household are naturally best known to the maids and servants. I'm new here. Rather than focusing on rules, it's better to find a way to fit into the household and win the favor of the old Marquis and the Marchioness. Don't you agree?
Good child, that's the right way to think. Knowing how to adapt. And knowing how to please your elders, that's how you secure your footing in the Marquis household. If there's anything your father can do, just say it.
I was waiting for you to say that. With your word, father, I can rest easy. As you know, it's easier to meet the king of hell than his little demons. This large Marquis household, everyone's temperament, nature, taboos, and preferences are different. As an outsider, a daughter-in-law, I should know a thing or two, shouldn't I? For the maids and servants, and for the master's rewards and tips. Father, what do you think?
Shin Wanning, how dare you ask for money? The Shin family's coffers are almost empty. Where would we have any spare money for you?
Oh, forget it then. From now on, mother and father, just pretend you have no daughter. I'm not well-liked in this Marquis household anyway. I probably can't be much help to the family, and might even cause you trouble and worry.
Pa. Stop with the sarcasm and playing the victim. The monthly allowances for the children in the family are all the same. Wanru can befriend so many noble ladies. But you have hardly any friends. I think you're just finding ways to get money.
Mother, don't you feel guilty saying that? Which noble young lady in the capital lives solely on that bit of monthly allowance? Sister makes friends with give and take. No wonder she's so popular. No one gets up early for nothing. If I don't tip the maids and servants in the household, who would sincerely help me? Didn't you, originally, also secretly tip father's attendants? To keep an eye on whether he was keeping a mistress?
You're twisting words.
Enough. Stop arguing. Ninger is being thoughtful. But the family has indeed been tight lately. I'll tighten the belt. And someone send you 500 taels in silver notes.
He's just trying to extort money.
Shut up. If you keep causing trouble like this, you'll stay in the old temple forever. Don't come out.
So what if I've already cut ties? With the Shen family? Do you dare let Shen Chongli know the truth? As long as he doesn't know, he'll keep feeling guilty. And keep throwing money at me. How does that make you feel?
You rat, thinking I won't tell the master. Act like money? Just wait until my brother gets promoted. Honor passes the imperial exams. Wander wins over Zhongjinyu. And the Shen family rises to glory.
Let's see how you'll act then.
Miss, we finally found you. You have no idea how worried we were at home. The eldest lady was left alone on her wedding night. Old Madame Jiang pretended to be sick and called the groom over to tend to her. He didn't return to the bridal chamber all night. The eldest lady cried so much her eyes were swollen. It was pitiful. Serves her right. Who told her to have such delusions? Coveting my lady's marriage. And snatching the position of Marquis heir's wife? Did she really think that old woman from the Jiang family was easy to deal with?
Humph, she brought this on herself, miss. Is the groom easy to get along with? Did he bully you?
What did the master and madam say when they came to see you earlier? Are we going to stay in this Marquis mansion from now on?
Don't worry, don't worry. The old Marquis is very reasonable. And your groom is simple-minded, with a great temper. This will be our territory now, with our original team. I'll make plans after I figure out the situation here in a few days.
Don't worry, Mississippi Xiao Tao swears
To serve you well and not cause trouble.
Your lady isn't made of clay. I won't be bullied so easily. If anyone in the mansion bullies you in the future, don't just take it. Fight back if you can. Run if you can't. You were packed off here early in the morning. You probably haven't eaten breakfast. There are snacks on the table. Help yourselves, don't be shy. The oldest, Xiao Tao, is only 16. China and AIart are just 14. They're all innocent young girls. But in my past life, each one suffered terribly. I can't think about it anymore. Hold back and you'll get sick. Retreat and you'll just get angrier. Luckily, this life started much earlier. Dealt with that slut Xiao Dai. Once I have some free time, I'll deal with the Jiang family's black-hearted lot.
Ah.
No need to be afraid, this is your master. Husband, meet my 3 personal maids. Xiaodao, Chanair, AIart. They've been with me for years, my most trusted people.
Greetings, master.
Oh, I almost forgot the main thing. Grandfather, grandmother, second uncle, and second aunt are all in the main hall. They want us to go serve tea immediately. Ah.
Wasn't it said the groom was an old man?
Unbelievable. The mighty youngling Marquis estate gets married. And they don't even know the bride was swapped. Why doesn't grandfather send her back? This woman is a sly fox. Her methods aren't simple. Probably from some lowly, insignificant family. Hasn't seen the world. Just wait until that bastard Han Jinchang returns. He'll have days to cry.
A house full of demons, each with their own schemes. Perfect for me to practice on. Until I can topple the world, I'll kneel when I must.
Act when I must.
Just to hold up appearances for now. As for the future, who deals with whom remains to be seen.
The newlyweds will serve tea. Granddaughter-in-law Shen Wanning pays respects to grandfather.
Good child, rise. Live well in the estate from now on. And take good care of Zaire.
Thank you for the reward, grandfather. Granddaughter-in-law pays respects to grandmother.
The daughter of a mere 5th rank official is fit to be the Han family's future mistress? If not for the old master's approval, I'd have driven her out long ago. For now, let her stay if she behaves. If not, there are plenty of ways to deal with her. When I entered this house, the mistress only gave me a simple pearl hairpiece. This Shen Wanning is of lower birth than I was, and she's married a useless, impotent heir. What right does she have to outshine me? Once you enter the Han family, you are part of the Han family. If you face any injustice or difficulties within the estate, you can always come to me.
Thank you for your great kindness, grandmother. Your granddaughter-in-law will remember.
Just arrived and already receiving such heavy rewards from the old mistress. Clearly using rewards to pressure others. Her ambition is not small. The Marquis estate has endless rules, enough for you to learn a lifetime. Let's see how long you can stay smug. Greetings, sister-in-law.
I'm ashamed to say, this marriage swap was too hasty, and I had no time to prepare modest gifts for my younger brothers and sisters. I hope you can all understand. I'll make sure to give you all proper gifts next time we meet. Once I'm firmly established in the Marquis household, I'll give each of you a slap gift pack, guaranteed authentic. The real show is just beginning.
Madam, I've run out of my monthly allowance. I won't have money to buy storybooks anymore.
The heir to the Marquis household gets 10 taels of silver a month. And there are extra rewards from the old Marquis and Madam during festivals. Over 10 years, that adds up to at least 1,000 taels in savings. Now it's down to this little. It's unbelievable. Clearly, someone's been tampering with it. Husband, do you know exactly how much your monthly allowance is?
I think I think it's 10 taels a month. My nanny said she's been saving it for me to use when needed.
How much do the storybooks you usually buy cost each? How many do you buy at a time, and how many times a month do you go?
Storybooks vary in price, from 50 to 100 copper coins. I'll buy 1 or 2 at a time, and go 3 or 4 times a month. I haven't spent much.
Xiaodao, go call Nanny Li. Tell her I have something urgent to discuss. Xiangxiu, come in and witness this. Let's see if the rules of Jingfang Garden need a good overhaul. Who has been managing your silver for all these years?
It's Nanny Li. She's been managing it for me since I was little.
Nanny Li, the heir's monthly allowances and rewards over 10 years total over 1,000 taels. Why is there only about 10 taels left in the chest now? Tell me, where did all the money go?
Young madam, you're mistaken. The heir is older now. His expenses are higher. Going out for tea, watching plays,
Giving to the poor on the streets, buying little trinkets.
all of that costs money.
I've been diligently managing the heir's money.
Young madam shouldn't wrongfully accuse me.
You won't admit it until you're cornered. Do you take me for a fool? Or the heir? Today, I'll make an example of you. To set the rules straight in Jingfang Garden, let everyone know what they can and cannot take. Guards.
Reporting to young madam, from Nanny Li's quarters. We found 1,200 taels of silver, 800 taels in silver notes,
And several pieces of pearl, jadeite, silver jewelry, and other ornaments.
Greed knows no bounds. My husband is simple-hearted, living frugally all these years, saving up, only for an ultimate benefit of a greedy servant like you.
You're not fit to take the Marquis' silver.
Nor to deceive the heir.
I was really wrong. I lost my head for a moment, blinded by greed. That's why I embezzled young master's silver. I beg for your mercy, madam. Please spare me this once. I serve the Marchioness. The Marchioness herself sent me to serve the young master. You can't treat me like this. The Marchioness won't let you get away with it.
So what if you serve the Marchioness? You dared to steal my husband's money, and take advantage of his trusting, gullible nature. Even if the King of Heaven himself came today, I'd still punish you, for embezzling from your master and deceiving your superiors, 20 strokes of the cane. Then sold to a borderland estate, never to be employed again. No leniency.
Mercy, madam. I was wrong. I'll never dare again. Help.
Let this be a lesson to all of you.
Deceiving your master, stealing, spreading rumors, betrayal, this is the consequence. I don't care who you served before, or who sent you. Once you enter the gates of my brocade fragrance court, you follow my rules, and obey my orders.
We will obey madam's orders.
Madam is amazing. Everyone's afraid of her. With Madam here from now on, no one will dare bully me or steal my money ever again.
The young madam is truly decisive. She commands respect and takes responsibility.
The old Marquis instructed me.
To assist the young madam well, it seems the Marquis's judgment was correct. This first lays in the brocade fragrance court.
Was Lit just right?
From now on, what I say goes in brocade fragrance court. From now on, our monthly allowances, rewards, all income, will be recorded in this column. Expenses like buying novels or tipping servants go in another column. We'll reconcile the accounts monthly. Where money was spent, what's left? It'll be clear at a glance. No more mess.
Madam is brilliant. This method is 100 times simpler than the bookkeeping the tutors taught. Easy to understand at a glance.
This fool learns fast. It's just that no one taught him properly before. His mind isn't bad at all, he's quick. Yet he was raised by the household to be naive and clueless. He didn't even know basic bookkeeping. What a waste. Here, chickens and rabbits in the same cage. You call this stupid? With this brain? His talent for math could crush a crowd of scholars in the capital. He was just neglected before, with no proper guidance. Such a waste of talent. Too bad. Next, a geometry problem. See, the principle of this shape is like this. First find the correct base, then calculate the height like this, and this, and this.
This is so fun. 100 times better than picture books. Is Madam a goddess? How do you know everything? You're even better than the academy tutors. Madam, I solved it. Look, is it right?
Perfect score. Well done, husband. So clever. You understand immediately.
Madam praised me. I'm so happy. I'll work even harder. Learn more. Make Madam praise me every day. Be Madam's pride.
Indeed, even the most naive and simple person, if taught with care, can shine and radiate warmth. Han Yunze, from now on, with me here, I will never let you be bullied or mocked again. I will make sure you hold your head high with dignity. Become your own pillar of support.
Host, you're amazing. Others who marry and either scheme in the household or vie for favor. You, on the other hand, directly start a nurturing mode, turning a foolish husband into a top student.
This move is absolutely brilliant.
It's getting late, time to rest. We'll be returning to the bride's family home in a few days. He needs to build up his energy to properly shut them up when we return to the Shin family. Alright, that's enough studying for today. In a few days, we'll be returning to the bride's family home.
I must perform exceptionally well during the return visit.
Basking in the sun, feeling the gentle breeze, enjoying some snacks. No scheming or constant fear. Such days are truly comfortable.
The flowers in the garden are so beautiful, but Madam is even more beautiful than the flowers. I want to stay by Madam's side forever, accompanying Madam to admire flowers and eat snacks, never to part.
Sister-in-law seems to be living quite leisurely and carefree. Do you really think this Yongning Marquis Manor is your Shin family's backyard? You've only been in the manor for a few days, haven't learned much of the rules. All you do is eat, drink, and have fun with this fool. Aren't you ashamed?
You're really asking for a beating, courting death. Since you're so eager to rush into trouble, so eager to die, I'll grant your wish and make sure you remember this lesson well.
My husband is currently in the study, diligently studying and working hard. He will surely pass the imperial exams with honors and bring glory to the family, unlike some people who married a good-for-nothing who only relies on his noble title to idle away. Incapable in both literary and martial arts, a complete fool through and through.
Your husband only managed to become a shotsai at 20, mediocre in talent. And you have the nerve to boast in front of me? My son, Han Jincheng, became a jincher at just 13, passing the imperial exams with honors. How dare you insult my husband here?
Nonsense. What use is a noble title? He's a useless man who can't perform his marital duties. Even with a title, he's useless, a waste. How dare you hit me?
Shin Wanru, I'll fight you to the death.
Disrespecting your superiors, defying the mistress, and even daring to insult the heir apparent. Those 3 slaps were too lenient.
If you dare spout such nonsense again.
It won't be just a slap you'll receive.
Chu Fengrua, how dare you be so insolent? Causing a public disturbance in the Marquis Manor's garden, insulting the heir apparent, defying the mistress. You've completely disregarded all the rules of the Marquis Manor. From today, you are punished to copy the admonitions for women 50 times and are confined to your quarters for half a month. Confined to your rooms for 5 years misdeeds. If you dare cause trouble again, I'll send you straight back to the Chu family, and you'll never set foot in the Marquis' estate again.
Why? I won't accept this. I refuse.
You're still too green to challenge me.
This is rebellion. That little wretch, Shin Wanning, has barely been in the Marquis' estate for a few days, and she dares to lay hands on my daughter-in-law. Today, I must teach her a lesson.
So she knows the second house of the Han family is not to be trifled with.
Aunt, you sent for me. What are your instructions?
How dare you ask me that? You, a junior, have overstepped your bounds, striking your sister-in-law and shaming her.
And you think you're in the right? Even if Chu Fengrua made a mistake. It's not for you, a newly arrived bride,
to discipline her.
You are mistaken, Aunt. Chu Fengrua publicly insulted the Marquis' heir in the garden, disparaging the grace bestowed by His Majesty, defied me, the mistress, and wantonly bullied the heir. For her insolence, I disciplined her according to the estate's rules. What is my fault?
Humph. What a sharp tongue, always invoking royal rules and regulations.
Throwing such a heavy accusation. If I continue to defend my daughter-in-law now, wouldn't that make me an opponent of the royal family, a person who scorns the rules?
It's good that you understand, Aunt. If I don't punish her today, in the future, every servant and junior in the estate might dare to insult the heir and violate the estate's rules. Then, Aunt, would you rather protect Chu Fengrua alone, or uphold the dignity of the entire Yongning Marquis estate?
It was her lack of sense, her loose tongue, that offended the mistress, and insulted the heir. I will punish her severely, confine her to reflect. Let this matter rest. You may go now. Why, mother? She slapped me 3 times. My face is swollen, and I have to apologize. I won't accept it. I hate her. I must have my revenge.
Since you are sensible, Aunt, I shall take my leave. I hope my sister-in-law will learn from this, abide by the estate's rules, and avoid further humiliation, lest she be punished again. You're not even qualified to challenge me. In this Marquis estate, it's always about who is strong and who is weak. Today, this moment should have made you see clearly, Chu.
My heavens, miss. This set of jewelry is far too extravagant.
It could probably buy half a city. If eldest Miss Shin Wanru sees it, she'll likely go mad with envy on the spot.
Come.
Hum.
Shin Wanru, Jiang Jinyu. Are you ready? I, Shin Wanning, am back. All the debts and humiliations from my past life. I will collect every last one of them with interest today.
My goodness, the Marquis estate's display is so grand. These 5 cards of homecoming gifts are probably worth several lifetimes of wealth for us commoners. Absolutely. This level of grandeur is unmatched in the capital. The second young lady is truly living in glory now. Why should all of this have been mine? The wealth and status that were rightfully mine. The Marquis estate carriage I should have ridden in. The luxurious jewels I should have worn. And my rightful place as the lady of the Marquis estate. Why were they all stolen by that wretch Shenwanning? I can't accept it. That wretch is actually basking in glory. Married into the Marquis estate, living in luxury, the center of attention. Why? He used to adore me so much. He would have done anything for me. And now he's living so well. While I'm stuck with this woman, Shenwanro. Living a wretched life.
This unfilial daughter. She deliberately dressed so extravagantly. And put on such a grand show just to provoke Ruhr. Just to humiliate our Shen family. She's doing it on purpose. Just you wait. I won't let you off easily.
I'll make sure you lose all face at the Shen residence.
Sister, brother-in-law, long time no see. I hope you've been well.
I need to act pitiful and wronged, to make the onlookers sympathize with me. Let them all think Shenwanning is arrogant and domineering.
Best if they all point fingers and curse at her, completely humiliating her.
Sigh. This ugly white lotus is about to start her act again. Too bad for you, sis, I'm long past falling for your tricks.
It's true, you really don't appreciate the difference until you see the contrast. The second young lady married so well. The Marquis estate is magnificent. The jewels are luxurious. In contrast, the eldest young lady married so poorly. Even her own guests are so shabby. Isn't that right? The Marquis estate's display is unbeatable. The eldest young lady really got the short end of the stick. To give up being the future Marchioness. And choose such a shabby scholar instead. It is really the young lady who's married the Marquis estate, but she despised the young Marquis for being incapable.
She refused point blank to marry him, so the second young lady went instead.
I just love how you're all dying of envy but can't do a thing about it. Satisfying.
Second brother-in-law, you're just riding on your family's coattails. Flaunting your ancestors' glory.
What's there to boast about?
My eldest brother-in-law, Jianjinu, passed the provincial exam at a young age. He's man of special talent and learning. That's a real man who stands on his own 2 feet. Unlike you, who has nothing but your family background.
Don't panic. Madam taught me this move. But my son passed the imperial exam at just 13.
I studied for years, only passing the provincial exam at this age. How utterly worthless. I can't even compare to a 13-year-old child. What face do I have to flaunt my learning here?
Do you have to push me so hard? We're sisters, born of the same mother. Can't you show a little mercy? Leave some face for me and your brother-in-law.
Push you? Who was the one who started trouble today? Who jumped out first to pick a fight with my husband? And back then, who teamed up with Mother to steal my marriage? Ruined my reputation. When Mother mistreated me. When I was bullied by everyone in the manor. Why didn't you say we were sisters then? Now you suddenly remember?
You insolent girl. This is the Shen family, not your Marquis estate. You have no right to make a scene here.
Ungrateful wretch. I raised you with such hardship. And you dare to defy your father and me like this? I've raised an enemy. I should never have given birth to you.
I think I'll skip this Shen family meal. Lest it soil my mouth and ruin my good mood. Husband, let's go.
Madam, I didn't disgrace you. I said what you taught me to say.
Good husband, my husband is the best.
Points exploded. The villains are shattered. Host, you're amazing.
This slapdown was perfect. Full marks.
How dare she defy us like this? It was you who married my father while I was away on the southern tour. I warn you, if you dare bully or wrong him in the slightest, I will wipe out your entire Shen family.
Chunger, you're finally back. I missed you so much. This is your mother, Shenwanning. Madam treats me exceptionally well. She never bullies me, and even helped me recover the silver others embezzled.
So the legendary dad-protecting maniac has finally returned. Making such a grand entrance right away. Just as hard to deal with as the rumors say.
Jean Chang, you've had a long journey. Your legal mother is no ordinary person. Quite capable. Since she entered the manor, she's kept your father well protected. No one dares bully him anymore. She also manages our Yongning Marquis impeccably. With strict rules. Now, properly greet your legal mother. We'll observe for a while first. Out of respect for my grandfather and father, I won't hold it against him. But if he dares show the slightest disrespect or harbor ill intent towards my father... Mother, you must be tired from your journey. Father, let's talk inside the manor. I have questions for you.
Good, Chunger. My wife's pastries are absolutely delicious. Even better than the manor's own cooks. I'll have her make some for you later.
The big boss of the Marquis estate is finally back. But it's fine. I've done nothing wrong, so I'm not afraid of his scrutiny. Or or his tests. If we can cooperate well in the future, it will be mutually beneficial for both of us, and the best outcome for the Marquis estate.
With the eldest young master's return, things in the manor are bound to change. I hope the young mistress and the young master get along and avoid conflict. Otherwise, the Jinfeng courtyard will be in turmoil again.
What did you marry into the Yongning Marquis estate for? Was it for the Marquis's power and influence? The family's wealth? Or my father's hereditary title? Speak frankly.
I want nothing. I only seek stability. So I'll never be bullied again. Rest assured, I won't seize your power or harm your father. Nor will I undermine the Marquis estate's foundation. Let's just get what we each need.
Her gaze was honest, her expression calm. There was no hint of evasion or deceit. It didn't seem fake. Moreover, during my time away, Father has indeed been much happier and more at peace. The manor is also well-ordered. It seems she's telling the truth. When the Shin family switched the marriage arrangement, were you willing? Not forced in the slightest?
Willingly. I was desperate to leave that biased and harsh household. That White Lotus Shinwanru and that scumbag Jiang Jinyu. Marrying your father was unexpected. But it's 10,000 times better than marrying Jiang Jinyu. At least your father is kind-hearted and won't scheme against me.
You truly care for my father. Not just to use him. Or have ulterior motives.
He's kind and decent, not a scoundrel. He's never bullied or plotted against me. Why wouldn't I care for him? From now on, I'll protect your father, ensuring he suffers no more grievances. You secure the Marquis estate's foundation. Our cooperation benefits us both. Isn't that ideal?
Mother. I'll remember your words.
Good. Pleasure doing business. Done. The big boss is finally tamed. The Marquis estate is now completely secure. No one will ever dare bully me again. Or the young master of your family.
Oh, you're amazing. So incredible. Even Han Jincheng, the ultimate father defender, has been won over by you. The day is set. It's time to sit back and enjoy the easy life. No more living in constant fear.
Father has always been simple-hearted. It's rare for someone to treat him with genuine sincerity. As long as she knows her place, I will acknowledge her as the legitimate mother and ensure her safety.
From now on, in the inner court of Yongning Marquis estate, I, Shen Wanning, will hold the reins firmly.
Wanro, do you see clearly now?
Did I pass or not?
I didn't pass. All these years of hard work, studying day and night, I've lost after all.
I regret it. I shouldn't have been so foolish back then. I gave up the wealth and status of the Marquis estate. I abandoned everything that should have been mine. And all I got in return was this good for nothing. My life is ruined.
Jinx. You husband-cursing wretch. It's all your fault my son failed. I'll beat you to death.
Look at her arrogant attitude. She's only been here a few days and already acts like the mistress of the house. She's getting more and more outrageous. She'll be trouble sooner or later. Why is she here?
Did she hear everything we just said?
This is bad. Shen Wanning is ruthless. She definitely won't let us off easily.
Concubine Lu, gossiping about the mistress behind her back and sowing discord in the estate. The rule is 20 slaps. Considering you're a senior member of the household, I'll show some mercy today. I'll spare you some face. Keep a better eye on your daughter. If I catch you again, there will be no leniency.
Please spare me, sister-in-law. I won't dare do it again.
I won't gossip with Chu Fengrua anymore. Please, sister-in-law, forgive me this once.
This is just the beginning. I want the entire Marquis estate under my control.
So satisfying. The villain's plans are crumbling. Points are skyrocketing. Host, you're getting closer to unlocking your special ability.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees. Shen, wife of the heir of Yongning Marquis, is virtuous, gentle, and wise. She manages the household with skill, fulfills her duties, and protects her husband. For her merits in managing the Marquis estate, she is hereby conferred the title of second-rank lady of the court. She is awarded 100 taels of gold and 1,000 bolts of brocade. So it is decreed.
Your subject's wife, Shen Wanning, thanks your majesty for your great kindness. Long live the emperor. Long live. Long live. From a discarded daughter of the Shen family to a second-rank lady of the court. This journey of reversal wasn't in vain. My adopted son, Han Jincheng, is truly formidable. If he hadn't recommended me to his majesty, I could never have earned this honor myself.
My stepmother has run this household expertly and supported my father perfectly. She deserves this reward. It is truly what she is owed. Excellent. My granddaughter-in-law really is blessed and so capable. to receive an imperial edict of ennoblement from His Majesty at such a young age. Becoming a second-rank imperial lady, this is truly an honor for the Han family. I'm so glad I went against everyone else's opinion and kept this girl here. And didn't let her be tormented by the Shin family. Looking at it now, my judgment was right. This girl isn't just capable. She also brings glory to the Han family. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Even though she doesn't have the noblest birth, being the daughter of a low-ranking 5th grade official.
She has a tough character, unyielding spirit, and manages the household excellently.
She is more than worthy of this second-rank imperial title. She has not shamed our Marquis manor at all.
Why?
Why should she, the daughter of a measly 5th grade official, get ennobled by His Majesty and become a second-rank imperial lady? How dare she outrank me, the second wife of this Marquis manor?
I've lost completely. My birth can't compare to hers.
My marriage can't compare to hers, and now even my imperial title is outdone by hers.
In this whole life of mine,
I'll never measure up to her. I refuse to accept this. Grandfather has always favored the eldest branch. I'm the legitimate daughter of the Marquis manor. I grew up right here in this manor. And now I'm less prominent than an outsider sister-in-law. Even she got the second-rank imperial title.
and I have nothing. This is so unfair.
Today, when I received the title of second-rank imperial lady, wanting, it is all thanks to the benevolent grace of His Majesty. It is also thanks to grandfather's careful cultivation, and my husband's quiet protection. I, wanting, do not dare to claim all the credit for myself. In the future, I will surely manage the Marquis manor even more diligently, and will not let down the expectations of His Majesty and grandfather.
Madam is amazing. Madam is a second-rank imperial lady now. No one will ever dare to bully you from now on, madam. I'm so happy for you, madam.
Points skyrocketing, ability progress bar surging forward. Keep going up like this. Host, you're about to become the biggest celebrity in the capital elite circle.